Hi everybody. I'm taking this time today to step a little out of my own comfort zone and share with you all some stretching and breathing activities, and some of them are mildly strengthening, that I thought might be beneficial to all of you. They're low impact, they're pretty easy to do. I just encourage you that if you feel winded or you feel something stretching maybe a little farther than you are comfortable with, that you just pay attention to your body, and if you feel like you need to stop or you need to step back a step, that you go ahead and you do that. So we're going to begin. It's going to be 3 parts. So we're going to do some simple stretching breathing, very simple ones. Then we're going to do some actual stretches for the legs and for the upper body. And then we're going to go to the 3rd point, and we're going to do some stretching and mild strengthening things that can be beneficial. These are great warm-ups for your body if you are getting started, just getting started with how do I work out, how do I start to get my body more toned. But they also incorporate some time for you to just calm your spirit and breathe and pay attention to your body. And I've personally found these things to be very calming, to help to center me in my life. And so I'm sharing them with all of you in hopes of the same thing. I don't have the best environment here for video, and I'm not worried about that. I think that you guys can follow along pretty easily with what I'm going to do. So I have a mat. If you have a mat or a towel or something that you want to put down, you can put that down on the floor for a little bit of extra cushion and comfort. And we're going to start on our backs. So you're just going to take yourself down, and you're going to go flat onto your back with your knees slightly bent. And just take your palms up and lay your arms down by your side. And just try to pay attention to your shoulders for a minute. A lot of us work on computers a lot. We sit hunched over a lot, and we tend to develop more rounded shoulders. And so you want your shoulders to be closer to the ground. And so as you put your hands down, think about where your shoulders are. Try to kind of roll them back a little bit. Don't force them, but just pay attention to where they are. And I'll give you another exercise in a minute that will kind of help with the shoulders. But for now, you're going to open your palms. We're going to start with our left hand, which is closer to you guys so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to extend my fingers and just have some tone in my hand. And I'm going to take my left hand. I'm not going to move my body around. I'm just going to take my left hand and stretch just down, and then bring it back up to center. And then I'm going to do that again. I'm going to stretch down and bring it back up to center. And as you do this, just take your time, and I want you to just breathe in and blow out as you stretch. Bring it back up, breathe in, and blow out as you stretch. And do this 2 more times. Breathe in, blow out, and stretch. Come back up. And we're going to do 1 more time. Breathe in, and blow out. Bring yourself back to center. And now we're going to do the same thing on our right side. This is just focusing on your shoulders and your breathing, and try to keep your mind centered on you. Try not to let your mind wander. So you're going to stretch those fingers on your right hand, and you're going to stretch that hand down, and then bring it back to neutral. So breathe in and stretch down and blow out. Bring it back up, breathe in, stretch down, blowing out, breathe back up and breathe in, stretch down, back up, and we're going to do one more time. Breathe in, stretch down, blow it out. Bring it back up. And you can add to this, you can do more of these if you feel like that's what you need. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take your hands and I want you to just put them up in front of you. Keep your hands toned, and I want you to reach. Feel your shoulders come off the floor, but keep your back down. Just reach up. And then roll your shoulders down and push them into the ground. You're pulling back against the ground. And again, pay attention if you're getting popping in your shoulders or getting a pull. If you have a shoulder injury, go easy here. If you can just put your arms up and then just relax your shoulders. So you can just go up and relax. But if you're fine and you're healthy in your shoulders, go ahead and do a little more of a reach and then a roll. And then what I want you to do is open your arms out and lay your arms flat on the ground and feel your shoulders down on the floor. And you may feel a real stretch right through here on both sides. And if you do, that's an indication that your shoulders have been maybe rolling a little forward. And so this is a really good, just a relaxing stretch, letting gravity do its job. Kind of pull those shoulders back, pull the scapula a little closer together in your back. And then take your hands and just bring them into your shoulders for a minute. You can lift your arms up a little higher so you get a little more straight out. I have to go under my couch. I told you I don't have perfect conditions, but that's okay. We make it work. Okay, so now from here, what I want you to do is take your arms and just bend them and connect them and just touch your shoulders. Just let your hand curve around your shoulder. Keep your shoulders back, don't lift up. Keep your shoulders back and just gently move your arms up to your nose and down to your chest. And pay attention to those joints in your shoulders. Again, if you're feeling something that's uncomfortable, you can keep the range of motion smaller. Only go as far as you can. Okay, we're going to do that just 2 more times. Up. Final time. And now what I want you to do is take your left arm and extend it. And using your right hand, you're just going to pull gently and move your left arm toward your chest to whatever is comfortable. Keeping your arms straight. I like to do a little massage of the muscle from the back of my shoulder all the way down my upper arm right here, because that's a muscle where we tend to hold tension. And so if you're just kind of crawling with your fingers, you're just sort of releasing a little bit and activating. And then come back up. And then I want you to lift your arms up and switch so that your right arm is closer to your face than your left arm. And we're going to do the same thing, just movement. Two more times. And then we're going to straighten the right arm, and we're going to pull with our left hand our arm down toward our chest. Again, if you like to just want to give yourself a little massage in that muscle while you have your arm stretched across, use your left hand. I usually find, and you may find, that one side tends to be more sensitive than the other as you do that little massage, and that would indicate that that's the side that you carry more of your tension on. arms up again. Now you're just going to do a cross and take your elbows. And move your arm to your right and look to your left. As far as you can go. And then come back to center. And then we're going to switch sides. So you're going to move your arms to the left and you're going to look to the right. Turn your head as far as you can go. And again, don't push it. If your head will only go that far, only go that far. If you can get yourself to where your ear is on the floor, then do that. I like to pull just a little bit the upper arm. Just give myself a little extra stretch, but only do that if it's comfortable to do. If you feel any pain in something, don't do it. We're going to do one more stretch that's going to be on our stomachs. So I'm going to have you turn over and lie on your stomach. And this is an interesting stretch. You're going to feel a little bit of a discomfort maybe. It's normal because your body tends to panic a little bit when you put it in certain positions. And this is an area that you want to breathe through. So you're going to go down and put your left ear on your mat. And put your right hand to the side. And take your left hand out to the side, but up a little bit. And you're going to bend your knees. And just take a breath and blow it out. Just get comfortable right there for a moment. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our legs and roll them back. And you can push with your right hand. And get yourself to that position. Your feet will probably not touch the floor behind you, and that's okay. So your legs are going to be off the ground, and you're going to hold yourself there and just breathe. Breathe in and slowly blow it out. So take a deep breath in and blow it out. And as you blow it out, you're going to feel your body relax. You're going to feel that little sense of panic sort of disappearing. And again, only go as far as you can. Some of you may not be able to go very far, and that's okay. And come back to center. And now slide your right hand up, turn your head, and pull your left hand down so it's alongside your face. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Back to center. And we're going to do what I call a mini push-up. So put your hands alongside your chest. And you're going to look at the floor, straight down at your mat. And we're just going to push our upper body off the floor, leaving our hips in a relaxed position. So you're going to look down and you're going to push up. And come down. Don't let your face touch. Go back up. Back down. And do 5 more. 1. Breathe in as you go up and blow out as you go down. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. And then just take your arms up by your head and put your head down. And you're going to like this position best. part 2, we're going to do sitting up. So you take a minute, put yourself in a good, comfortable, sort of an Indian pose. I have a locked left hip. So I find these next stretches to be really, really helpful in keeping my muscles stretched and keeping that left hip as flexible as I possibly can, because it's nowhere near as flexible as it was when I was 20. So what I want to encourage you to do is take your right leg and tuck it in and let your knee go as far down as you can. Just keep your left leg up, foot on the floor. Now, if you get a cramp, just relax that leg. Sometimes when you pull yourself into this position, you can cramp up in the hip joint. So if you get a little cramp, relax that leg. Do you want to see if you can get your knee down? And if you're rolled back on your tailbone, you're going to struggle to get that leg down. So if you roll yourself forward off of that tailbone, what I sometimes will do is take my fists behind me and sort of push myself forward. And that helps get that leg where I want it. Stay up in your body. Don't let your body drop. Stay up in your body. Push this down as best you can. Don't force anything. And then if you can, take your left leg and wrap it behind you. You can keep your foot flexed behind you, or you can keep it more relaxed, whichever is more comfortable. But now you've got yourself in a position where you've got both legs are going to probably feel like they're able to be closer to the ground. And again, make sure you're sitting forward. Don't roll back, because that's going to put a lot of stress on the upper muscle. So you want to roll forward and just relax your hands and close your eyes for a minute and just breathe in and out slowly. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that left leg back up and just extend it wherever it's comfortable. You may want to try to get a little more open, or that may not be comfortable for you. So put yourself in a position where you feel just a little bit of a stretch on the inside of the thigh, but not something that you can't manage. And what I want you to do with your left toe, and remember, don't roll back, sit forward, is point your toe and then flex it.